see.
It's saying it's online now, so.
Yeah,
We're back?
Okay, so I think it was just the internet went out for some reason. Because OBS is still open. And it's...
Well, we were still talking. How could the internet have gone out?
I don't know.
Well, because I'm on a different internet.
Oh.
I think we're starting to come back.
All right, we're back live. Sorry, guys.
It was just that LTE thing got weird for a second. I don't know.
Do you know what I've become increasingly convinced of? This is for you too, Ian.
Uh-oh.
That nobody knows how any of our technology actually really works. We know that we can build it, but nobody is 100% sure how or why any of it works, which is why it fucks up all the time. And you never know why it fucked up. You just know, well, I don't know, try these 6 things and maybe one of them will accidentally fix it. Nobody knows how any of this shit, because like, if we knew how it worked, we would just fix it and it would just not fuck up randomly.
Yeah.
Like we built shit so complicated. We're just like, I don't know. Yeah, like 6 options. Try those, see if they work. I'm just vaguely aware that there's a problem generally, but
do people intrinsically know how a toaster works? I mean, like all the components, like what metals you have to use to get it to heat up, the heating element, like how the electricity comes in.
No, I don't. But what I'm saying is like, I think there are people that do know how a toaster works.
Yeah.
It's not me. Like as a user, I don't need to. What I'm saying is, I think at this point, our technology is such that nobody actually knows how it works.
I guess.
Like not fully. I think this shit has gotten so complicated that like nobody's real sure how it works. And when it breaks, we just try various things that have helped before.
Yeah.
All right. I can't find that clip. I want to play that clip, but I can't find it.
Probably a different link now. Yeah, I have the music one. The Eat My.
Yeah, let me see if there's somebody else sent me a message via. Because I saw a message earlier. Somebody had sent it.
I got it. I'll send it to you.
All right, where are you going to send it?
In chat.
You need to put it in chat? Okay.
Or at least I think it is. At least if there's no music to it. Here we go, everybody.
All right, he's going to put it in chat.
You're so excited for this. Oh, my God.
Yeah, sorry, guys. We had an internet outage. That's what happened. The internet just went down real quick. So
here we... Oh,
got the clip?
That should be it.
All right.
All right, I got to turn the sound up, make it big. Here we go.
I'll admit it. I will eat my neighbors. I'm not letting my kids die. I'm just going to be honest.
It's super quiet.
Nobody.
Cecil.
Okay, sure. Let me turn it up.
I'm sorry.
I'll turn it up as best I can. I think at a certain point I'm kind of stuck here. Let me see what I can do here. I'll start it back up.
I'll admit it. I will eat my neighbors. I'm not letting my kids die.
Nobody ever once in their life thought you wouldn't eat your neighbors. Like, no, that's not a surprise to anybody.
Yeah, if you're Alex Jones's neighbor, you're just like 100%. Like my choices are like, I sell this house before Alex Jones eats me, or Alex Jones will. Nobody retires and lives a long, healthy life living next door to Alex
Absolutely.
Jones.
When you buy that house, he's one of the disclosures. Like he's in the bottom. Like does the basement flood? Do you live next to Alex Jones?
Alex Jones, right. I love that he's like, I won't let my kids starve. I'll eat the neighbors. I feel like there's got to be a third option somewhere in there. You know?
Right. Wait, we exhausted all the options from A to now? How is that even possible?
Yeah. What world? And I love in the apocalypse, people are still like at home in their house.
Yeah.
You know, it's the apocalypse. People are starving. You're like, well, I mean, this is my address.
Yeah.
So
I'm
not.
You know what we have? We have good data to suggest that if your like town or country is in absolute turmoil, you will travel 1,000 miles with a kid on your back to get stopped at a fence. We have data right now that says that. So chances are, if it was absolute turmoil here, we'd all be knocking on Canada's door.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. The world is so shitty that you're like, I got to resort to neighborhood cannibalism to avoid starvation. And you're still just like, well, home at 6.
Yeah, exactly.
Honey, what's for dinner? Nothing? That's what we had yesterday.
All right.
I'll let my kids die. I'm just going to be honest. My superpower is being honest. I've extrapolated this out, and I won't have to for a few years as I got food and stuff.
That is the lamest superpower ever. You're the guy from Liar Liar. Like, what the fuck?
I know, right? My superpower is radical honesty. So I'm rude to people and I blame it on some kind of ethical consideration.
Yeah.
Really?
No,
Fuck
you're just a rude coward. That's what you are.
Exactly.
You're just a fucking rude coward.
I couch my mean things that I say in ethics.
Yeah.
You're a dickhead. It's honesty. What?
But I'm literally looking at my neighbors now and going, I'm ready to hang them up and gut them and skin them and chop them up. And you know what? I'm ready. My dog.
I'm going to eat you. I will eat you.
How weird is it? Like, how weird is your life when, like, Alex Jones is your neighbor and you're like, hey, just gonna gut you and skin you and eat you. How about, what happens when you, like, listen to this and you're just like, he, like, shows up to, like, borrow a socket wrench, you know?
Well, no, you're gonna have people knocking on his door. Hey, Alex, can I borrow a cup of Phil? Is there any way?
So, Alex, been listening to your show. Good show, great show. But that thing about where you said you were going to gut me and skin me and eat me and feed me.
Were you looking at me or were you looking at me or were you looking at Jerry? Because I think you were looking at Jerry, but I'm not sure. Yeah.
In my household, it's 100% me.
Yeah.
Like in my household, like anyone's getting like eaten. It's like,
they're
not picking the rest of these guys. Like they're all a fucking third of the size of me.
No,
like,
you picked the biggest one.
Yeah.
And the thing is the thing is though, you got to be Alex Jones's size to get me on a hook to gut me. You know what I mean? You got to be pretty big, or you have to have a sophisticated pulley system. Those are your two options.
Daughters aren't starving to death. I'll eat my neighbors. See, my superpower is being honest. I'll eat your ass.
Hey, Alex. Hey, Alex. Hold on a second. Hey, Ian, you need to get that clip. You need to get that clip. It's right here.
Power is being honest. I'll eat your ass. Honest. I'll eat your ass. Eat your ass. Eat your ass.
You got to shower first.
I'll eat your
I'm not
ass.
gross.
Being honest. I'll eat your ass. Being honest. I'll eat your ass. Being honest. I'll eat your ass. I'll eat your ass. I will.
I think I got it.
Thank you. Who knew? Who knew he was a 3 baby wipes guy? Who knew? Who knew?
Tossed salad for Alex Jones.
Good for him. You go, Alex.
Hey, man, whatever gets you rolling.
What I don't believe is that he could fit his roast of a face between someone's cheeks. That's what I don't believe. I'm incredulous. Like, I don't even know what size ass you would need to eat, Alex Jones. Like, I feel like you would need a supersized ass. I feel like somehow, like you'd almost, like if that ass clapped, it would be a thunderclap. You want to talk about a murder hornet? Jesus Christ. I'm going to sweat to death in here.
Combat model, optimum self-sufficiency. Probably the leader. The point is have you thought about that yet? Because I'm somebody that thought I could fix this, and I'm starting to think about having to eat my neighbors. You think I like sizing up my neighbor?
Yes, I do.
Yes,
I do. I 100%
I think that you did that
it.
as soon as you bought your house.
Yeah.
like that guy, like the fucking realtor was like, okay, do you want to see the basement? It's like, show me the neighbors. I want to see if I can take the neighbors.
Can you have the neighbors spin around for me once? Yeah. Actually, have him use this body fat thing, this body fat pincher, if you don't mind. I just want to double check.
Block and tackle. Can I hook it up to the pergola outside? Yeah. Just stress test it.
Is there any way I could corn feed the neighbors?
No baiting the neighbors, sir. Baiting the neighbors. He
rolls out a trough of fucking corn feed every day for the neighbors.
He's the guy with the Halloween basket outside. Yeah. He's just watching the kids, just like, I can take him.
He's tenting his fingers every time they grab his Snickers.
How I'm going to haul him up by a chain and chop his ass up? I'll do it. My children aren't going hungry. I will eat your ass.
That's even better. That's better. That's a better one. Hold on a second.
I will eat your ass. I will eat your ass.
It's a fucking proud declaration, man. Here
I
will
goes. Eat your ass. I will eat your ass.
I'm loving it. Oh, that's such a great clip. It's really genuinely a great clip, man. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You know, it's a crazy world that we live in, that Alex Jones has children. So that means, like, at some point, somebody gratefully accepted Alex Jones into their bed. Like there's a world that we live in where somebody was like, yeah, I would fuck Alex Jones.
Yeah.
I want fucking Alex Jones up in this thing. Like, what? How does that man smooth talk you? Like in what world does Alex Jones walk up to a woman and say any series of words in any combination sounding like that?
Yeah. Can you imagine him wooing a woman too? How do you woo a woman when you talk like this? Like, doesn't that scare everybody away? Don't they think you're the villain from Inspector Gadget their whole time? What the fuck?
Maybe his opening line was, I will eat your ass.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, that might be a good opening line.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. You know what? It's not going to work every time, but it's going to work
50% of the time it works every time. So.
Ask enough and you're going to find a taker.
Oh, Jesus. All right. So that's going to wrap it up for the stream tonight, guys. Next week, Tom's going to have the week off. I may be back. There's a game I want to play. I'm thinking about inviting maybe Eli and Heath, or Eli and Noah, or Noah and Heath, probably Noah and Heath, on to play a game maybe next week. I'm going to probably do that on Monday. So we'll see. Maybe there's going to be a stream next week. Maybe not. Probably. I'm going to see if I can swing it. But Tom will not be here. Tom's going to be busy next week. But we will be, again, putting out a full show. And then the following week, Tom and I will be back for a full stream. So that's going to wrap it up, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Sorry for the crash. That was my internet. I apologize. I'm working from home, and Comcast still sucks. By the way, Comcast, Tom, just a real quick update. Comcast said they were going to send me a modem. Then I called them back and said, hey, where's my modem? And they said, oh, we're going to send you one. I guess it's not there yet. And then they sent another one, and I called them back a day because it was a week. And they said, oh, sorry, we'll put you on a priority list to get you one. So I still don't have a proper modem. So that's why we're having the internet issues, because I still don't have a proper modem. I was going to go buy one, but just going to buy something electronically now in person is very difficult. So I'm
That is a fucking very well-run company.
It is fucking smooth as hell. Let me tell you.
Are they handling the COVID testing too?
My favorite part, Tom, my absolute favorite part is that during the chat, this guy went out of his way to tell me that he was going to take money off my bill. I want you to tell me how much I'm paying over $200 a month. You tell me how much he's going to take off my bill.
$20.
$3.
$3? $3 American
He's giving me
money?
a $3 credit. He's giving me a $3 credit. I may be able to buy a bottle of Yoo-Hoo with that. We'll see.
$3 won't even get you these bowls.
And on that note, we're signing out. Everybody, thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you if we don't see you next week, we'll see you in a couple weeks. Come back. We'd love to have you. So thanks so much. Tell everybody about it.
Guys. $3.
$3, dude.
I wouldn't even type that. I didn't want to read about $3.
And what's going to happen is the moment my bill comes, I'm going to call him on the phone and say, my internet didn't work properly for 2 straight weeks. You owe me more than $3. But I'm not going to argue with some chat guy. Like, that's not happening. I'm not going to argue with some dude who's just, because he's not a guy. Like, I mean, he's gonna be like, I'll give you $3. I never said anything when he said it. I wasn't like, oh, thank you. I was just like, I didn't even respond to it.
Yeah,
because that's not even worth me typing to you.
Yeah, I would not. It's not even worth reading.